Hi everyone, welcome to Fishing Chum's Weekly Fishing Report. Nice to have you today. We're out on Table Rock Lake up in the James River arm. Beautiful day. Brandon and I started out doing some topwater fishing, and we caught a few fish on topwater. We're using the smaller topwater baits like Pop R. That's one of my favorite baits when they want a smaller bait. And right next to the bank, and early in the morning's good, but I tell you what, we caught a couple bass, had some couple good hookups at around 9 o'clock in the morning. And that was due to the fact that we had some real good overcasts this morning. But you know what? Brandon and I was looking around, we kept seeing some topwater action, some activity on top, and we went over to investigate in this little bay, and it was gar. And it was 3 to 4 5-pound gar coming up and busting shad. In fact, here's a shot of how many shad are in this in about 15 feet of water. There was a bunch of shad. But I told Brandon, you know, I've caught bass underneath the gar because the gar are in there chumming up on all these shad, and a lot of shad are crippled and dying, and the bass were underneath them picking them up. In about 2 minutes, Brandon had himself this really nice 2-pound bass. And so don't overlook, if you see gar, especially this time of the year, mid-August, don't be afraid to fish underneath them. And we were using these slider jigs. I like to use slider jigs for situations like this. Other than that, on Table Rock, there has been still a drop shot bite going on in about 30 feet of water. For you drop shot fishermen, don't give up, they're still biting. Some fish being caught around the docks, and we've had reports of some good topwater fishing early in the morning. And again, don't overlook that if we have some overcast, deep heavy overcast, you can fish up to 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. Taneycomo, they're still catching a lot of fish over on Taneycomo. It looks good for the next few days and the upcoming weekend, especially when they're running water. Drift fishing, the old power baits continue to be good, and don't overlook the spoons this time of the year. I like to use, my favorite is the blue with the chrome with the blue stripe, and also chrome with the red stripe, either one of these. And when they're running water, pitch these spoons out on the edge of the current, count it down to around 7 to 10, then just slow roll it in. You'll catch some fish, I promise you. So don't overlook Lake Taneycomo for trout fishing the next few days, the upcoming weekend. A lot of fish being caught right now. Bull Shoals a little slow. As I mentioned on last week's report, there's some crappie that can be caught on the deep water brush piles. You may have to go to a jig or jig and minnow combination, vertically fish anywhere from 18 to 25 feet of water. Find the brush piles in deep water, you're going to catch a few crappie, that's for sure. Also, topwater action on Bull Shoals the first hour and a half in the morning, and then we've had some fairly good reports of people pitching the football jigs, jig and pig type situation, jig and trailer off some of the points, the bluff points. So you may catch a few fish out there this weekend. Over and all, for this time of year, hey, here we are in going in past mid-August, hey, it's not all that bad. Get out there and get bit this weekend. Happy outdoors, everyone.